So, I know the video quality on my last video was just trash. It was bad lighting, ISO was way too high. It was just ass. But I think I found a solution. Except, I don't know if it's worth $800, to be honest with you. And this is the solution. It is a Tamron 28 to 70 millimeter f2.8. Look at that beauty. So sexy. Picked it up from Best Buy. $800 plus tax. It's got the manual zoom functionality right here, and then you got your focus ring here. So my original intention with this lens was to utilize this especially for the f2.8 aperture. That at least I thought was gonna be a big game changer for me, especially coming from this guy here, which is what that previous vlog was filmed on for the most part. And this is the 28 to 70 kit lens, which is a variable aperture of 3.5 to 5.6. Okay, so if you don't know what variable aperture is, so if I set the distance to 28, pretty much I'll be able to go to f3.5. But if I set it all the way to 70, then I'm gonna be at 5.6. The lower the number, the more bokeh you'll have. Like right now, I am at f1.8 on a 55 millimeter lens. If I bump up the numbers of the aperture, right now this is f5, you can see the background is more in focus, the old picture is a little darker, and this is me going back to f1.8. Brighter, more sharper, and the background is a lot blurrier. This is a big plus, especially for night shooting, which I happen to do a lot. At least, well, that's when I usually hang out with a lot of people and stuff. So switching to the f2.8, which is a fixed aperture, so I could go from 28 all the way to 70 at f2.8, which is really dope and consistent. But is it worth $800? So right now it's a nice rainy day in South Florida, as usual, and what I'm probably gonna do is a little field test to kind of show you what each lens looks like, and to hopefully have you guys help me decide whether this is really worth $800. Alright, welcome to the outdoors in South Florida. Let me bump down the ISO a little bit. ISO of 1600, f-stop of f2.8, and we are at a distance of 28. So this is a Tamron that I'm using right now, and I'm looking at the kit lens. So Tamron, $800. I mean, it looks nice. This is daytime shooting, so it's not really justifying the purpose of this video. But overall, Tamron, I mean, it stays in focus. It does a great job. Pretty much, I really like the f2.8 because that allows me to really, you know, focus in on things, get a nice bokeh in the back, you know what I mean? And just have a nice consistent zoom, you know? So what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna try to do like a little cinematic of the backyard here, this pergola area that we just finished building, and give you guys a little taste of what this lens looks like at its best potential, I guess. Well, that's kind of subjective. At f2.8. comparison, the Tamron, as you can see from the video, I mean, it does a really damn good job. You know, I mean, there's no question about it. But now let's see if the kit lens is any better. So, going up to this guy, of course I am at a distance of 28 and f3.5. So you can definitely tell that the background has a little less bokeh compared to f2.8. I mean, it's obvious, but is it really justifiable? So gonna try to make another little montage, whatever, of the back here, and gonna try to let you be the judge of both. Okay, so as you can see from the comparisons of both lenses, honestly, $800. Alright, hear me out. Here's where I'm gonna break down everything real quick. The kit lens is about $300. Like I said, it's a 28-70 variable aperture. Yeah, I bought this a few years back. I can't return it. The Tamron, $800, $850, around there. So if I had to choose between $800 or $300, and you know, I was just looking at these two lenses and I was testing it out, I still don't think I would go for the Tamron, to be completely honest with you. At night, I have a couple clips of night shots that we did on July 4th on the Tamron, and to be completely honest with you, I still needed, you know, an external light source of some sort, because I just had to bump up the ISO way too high and it was still pretty grainy. I mean, yeah, I got the bokeh, but it was grainy bokeh, so what fun is that really, you know? Unless you're going for something like that, I don't know. But for me personally, I just think I need light, to be honest with you. If you don't already have a fixed lens, as far as a fixed focal length, get that, because then you're able to get, like, say this 55mm f1.8, and you're chilling for, you know, all of your sexy b-roll and all that stuff. But you know, if you're just getting a vlog style lens that you just want to carry around with you, there's a good chance that you're not even gonna go that low of f-stop numbers, because there's a good chance you're gonna want to get, you know, most things in the shot, which will require you to be around, like, say f4, I don't know, something higher. And of course, if you're at f4, the picture is gonna be a little bit darker, but that's where you get an external light source. So I would say, honestly, in my particular case too, save the money. I'm probably gonna return this lens. No, not probably, I will return this lens. Save the money and pick up yourself a nice light source. In the next video, I'm probably gonna show you guys I actually did pick up a light source, and I can't wait to use that. Just waiting for one more piece to finally, you know, get that video out. But let me put in a little disclaimer. If you want a lens that, you know, you could just have everything in one, the Tamron is a really good option, a really great option, to be completely honest with you, especially compared to the Sony version of this. Another like $1,500. This, just get this, man. $800. You get 2.8, so if you're doing photos, you know, you got that really nice sharp aperture. You're doing vlogs, you could go all the way down to f2.8. It's a perfect, like, all-in-one lens, to be completely honest with you. I would totally recommend it for that. And if I didn't have my other lens, and I knew back then what I was like, you know, what I wanted to do, I would have picked this up. I would have just picked this up, this one lens, and I would have been set. You know what I mean? Because this guy here, this is like, what was it, 900 bucks on its own when I bought it, and on top of that, I have the kit lens, which is another like $350. So it's pretty pricey. I mean, I don't regret it, obviously, because fixed lens, there's something about it that's just beautiful when you get the picture. But yeah, I mean, if price is a big thing for you, pick this up. You won't regret it. But with that being said, I hope you guys liked the little comparison video. Don't know what the next one's gonna be, but you will find out soon as I find out. So see you guys in the next one. Peace.